Hey YouTubers, X Factor here. This is Wake Island. That is me in a jet. The only question is, how long can I stay in the air? Can I kill more than one thing? And how long does it take for me to kill myself? Because that's usually what happens. But that's not the subject of today's video. This is kind of the background fodder. I want to talk about a very controversial subject that is going on right now with online gaming. It has to do with next-gen consoles. It's called DRM, or Digital Rights Management. And I'm about to do a little bit of celebrating there because that's a multi-kill. Yep, that noise just came from my mouth, and I really don't have an explanation because usually when I celebrate something, it's a maniacal, hysterical Joker-type laugh, or if my ass was going, Muttley, the cartoon. Thanks to the community for pointing that one out. So let's paint a current-day scenario. Right now, if you're a console user, you can rent video games, you can purchase used video games, and if you're going over to a friend's house, going a couple dorm rooms over, if you're in college, going over to the cousins, you can bring games with you and pop them into their system. Let's say you got the newest title out and they don't have it yet, but they want to play it because you're going to be up all night on Mountain Dew and Doritos. You have no issues. Throw it in the system and you're good to go. What if I told you there is a war brewing right now between consumers, Xbox One, and PlayStation 4, and that quickly might come to a screeching halt? Under the new Xbox One licensing scheme, every game you purchase would be tied to a single Xbox Live account and would require online-based authentication every 24 hours. The resale of used games will have to be subject to a new scheme that Microsoft has not revealed yet. Here's the question. What if your buddy wants to play the game? What if your brother, sister, somebody in your dorm room, frat house, cousin, what if they want to play? Would you be forced to pay more money if you want somebody else to play your game? Such as your brother, somebody visiting your house? It sounds like that might be the road that Xbox One is going down. Used games? Forget about it. There's going to be money tied to it or just simply won't be allowed. You'll literally have to purchase a game for full ask if they don't have a discounted rate. But regardless, it will cost more money. Now, is this a sign of the times, or is it corporate America trying to do a money grab? Will they reverse themselves? Do we have a loud enough voice to make a difference? Well, here's the good news. The consumer voice is loud, and it's pissed off. People from all around the world are tuning in and voicing their opinion, talking about how poor of a decision this is, whether it's Xbox One or PlayStation 4. Usually one follows suit of the other, and that's where the good news comes from. PlayStation 4 has already reaffirmed that they will not be chasing down this route. Gamers have started to rejoice over the last couple days, and this will put additional pressure on Microsoft and the Xbox One team. At the end of the day, corporate America makes decisions. Some are good, and some are really bad, and this might be one of those really bad decisions. The question is, how loud is your voice? Do you want to be heard? Put the pressure on Microsoft, because there's nothing worse than some new money grab coming down that would affect the masses. And this isn't some little detail. This is a big thing in the console world. This has never really existed before, and it's going to change the way renting games and buying used games work. It might not even be possible. With PlayStation 4 now backpedaling and reaffirming their stance that this isn't the way they're going to go, it is definitely putting additional pressure on Microsoft, which is a good thing. The question is, how will this play out? Will Microsoft backpedal and take an easy out, listening to consumers, which is the right thing to do, because at the end of the day, we're the ones that pay the bills. And at this very point in time, the consumers seem pretty pissed off at the Xbox One reveal. I did a video a while back, and it seems like people are greatly favoring the PlayStation 4, and the Xbox One is lagging behind. Is this the nail that could be going into the coffin? Will they backpedal? Will they change their stance? I think they almost have to at this point. What do you guys think as community members? I know half of my community is poised to buy a next-gen console because you guys are console players right now. So how will this affect your view on which console you will choose or are thinking about choosing right now with E3 fastly coming on? If Xbox One does in fact say, hey, we are charging additional money to play and purchase used games or have a friend play a game because it's tied to one Xbox Live account, will that push you to the other side of the fence? Do you also think that Xbox should and will backpedal on this subject? Please let me know your thoughts below and hit Twitter. Let your voice be heard, people. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this jet footage. It's probably the longest I've ever stayed in the air. If you had a little fun or enjoyed this conversation, don't forget the thumbs up. And how about an outtake? See ya, YouTube. Have a great one.